tonight. We've got a lot of people that are still coming on, but I appreciate everybody coming on. My name is Mike Patello. I'm the president of Immunotec, and I am excited about tonight because tonight is really kicking off December, which is crazy to think that we're in, what is it? It's December 8th, and we've already kicked off December in a huge, huge way. And part of it was last week when we really dug into some testimonies and saw what kind of momentum that this new group that just recently joined has had in the first 15 days of their business, which was the last 15 days of November. We have new platinums. I think it was three executive diamonds, many diamonds, many golds, many silvers, and new people onboarding. And even since then, we've seen so many brand new people getting started inside that group, outside that organization. The whole company is poised for growth. And one thing I'll take just a minute or two here to share this with you from my perspective. You know, I, I was packing earlier to leave on a trip, and I was just thinking like how many times I've been through that before, and how many times I had taken the carry on, put what I needed in there, got it all together, and what's interesting is it became something. I told my wife, I said, I'm actually really good at this. And she laughed, because I was being a little sarcastic because, I know exactly what I'm going to wear every day. I'm the kind of person you walk in, you're going to see me in full black. Like I don't have to think. I've learned over the years, like I know how to travel. I know how to pack. I know exactly where the shoes need to go in this carry-on. I know what I need to take, what I'm going to do. And I'm a very minimalist when it comes to that kind of stuff. And when it comes to business, the reason I tell you that is that when I look at my career, I didn't know I'd end up where I'm at. I don't think any of us really know that unless you're like this protege baseball player or soccer player or something, and that's just all you do your whole life. But when I look back on my career and I go, what have I done really, really well? And it's really, if I simplify it down, I've chosen the right opportunity, the right company to get involved with before they went through explosive growth. And then I've helped them along with others. Others helped them as well. It's not like I've done it myself, but we've created a system and then they're set for explosive growth. And we've done that a few times now over 27 years, and I just keep coming back when I think about Immunotech. I think this is the absolute best setup, best situation, best timing in the world, not just America, for the hero product that we have, Immunical, and for the markets that we're already open in and the ones that we're not open in. And what do I mean? I mean, we're not a startup. We're next year we'll be 30 years old, or I like to say 30 years young because of the way our product makes us feel. But 30 years in business, 45 years of research, 79, 80 patents, 100 published studies. I mean, when you talk about our hero product and the stability of the company and all the money, like it's unique in our business. I don't know that there's another direct sales company that has what we have when it comes to the stability, the science, and then also where everything kind of gets laid on the line here, which is the sexiness, I like to call it, that there's this opportunity just laid out on the silver platter that when you go into most neighborhoods in America, they've never heard of Immunotec, they've never heard of Immunical or the Body Shot. Same in Canada, even though it started there. Same in Mexico, even though Mexican market is absolutely crushing it. You can go all through Guatemala, Central America, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Bolivia, Peru, all over Ecuador, all over South America, all over Europe. And we're open in these markets, but people have never heard of it yet. And when you think about the opportunity that comes with that, with the stability of 30 years, not yet going through massive momentum, but having a product that is the only product in the world that's natural, that flips your own body switch to start making your own glutathione, like that is a magical place to be. And now you just got to take advantage of it. So what I would encourage you to do this month, and when I say this month, like obviously it's the 8th, so many people start to slow down in December. And I think it's funny. We had our biggest November in the history of the company last month. Um, And what's exciting about that is that means people aren't slowing down. Last year, the company had its biggest December. And arguably, I think we're on track right now to have the biggest December as well from a lot of different things. And some of the things that Mary Beth and Mandy are going to talk about tonight, we'll get to that in just a couple minutes, that it's going to set you up to have an amazing December if you will see it through. So what I encourage you to do is one thing. I want you, most people can't, like my son, he's 10. If I tell him to do two things, like zero are getting done. But if I tell him to do one thing right now, there's a 50-50 shot that it's going to get done. So I'm better at 50-50 than I am at 0%. And the one thing I would encourage you to do is whatever you did last month, however many customers you personally enrolled, however many consultants, pros you brought into the business, I would encourage you, get one more than last month. If you got zero, get one, right? Do something for your business this month to set yourself up for the new year, because what's coming in January and February and March and quarter 1, I think it's gonna change the game in this whole company. But those that get a running start, a head start, and not starting flat-footed, like if you're waiting, I'll wait till the new year, I'll make my resolution, and then we'll see what happens. That's no problem. But the people that get a running start right now and take advantage of what's out there in the month of December, you're just going to be that much farther ahead. So do one more thing, minimum, than you did last month in the month of December. And everybody can do that. Get one more customer than you did. If you got 3, get 4. If you got 17, get 18, right? If you got 17, you're pretty good at it already. So 18 is not out of reach. Some people are like, I can't do 18. Like, well, I didn't ask you to get 18. I asked you to do one more than what you did last month. So that's what I want to leave you with tonight, from my perspective, because I know that the things that we're going to be laying out for you in January, February, March, it builds upon the 30-year stability. It builds upon the science. It builds upon the sexy hero product that we have. And it's going to continue giving you tools to be able to duplicate your business faster. Remember, as I've said, I don't know how many times, but constantly, the Immunobar concept, the presentation that we have every Thursday night that Mandy or Mary Beth or leaders in the field do, it's the idea is to introduce someone to Immunotec, to the body shot, and give them enough information so that you can do it quickly and find out what they need in order to get started. Sometimes that's enough, but a lot of times they say they want a little more information on the comp plan, a little more information on the product, and now you can direct them to another tool. And we're just going to continue to simplify that path. And one thing we've done as a company, well before I got here, Mauricio, he's a great operator when it comes to putting the right people in positions to support the field. And what I was excited about in bringing on Mandy Bowles and Mary Beth Dodd as heads of business development, they're both, you're going to hear from both of them tonight, but they're both already successful in the field. And they myself and them, I like to say we're cut from the same cloth, right? We started as consultants in the field. We know what it's like to eat off the compensation plan. And what I mean by that is, if you don't earn, you don't eat, right? So like, we know what it's like to, like, you got to make it happen in the field. They know what it's like to go do a presentation and nobody shows up. They know what it's like to have to launch a business and it may not be the way you want to. And then they also know how to fix those things. They know how to help you and support you grow your business the right way, launch your business the right way, fill in the gaps for your business. And that's how they started. And then, as they've built their own business and their brands over the years, I mean, they've just become tremendous leaders in the corporate world. And when they both were open to the idea of Immunotec, I was excited because, number one, I know individually what they can do to help grow our company. And really, our company, what is it? It's your business. And then number two, collectively together, the team that they make is really fantastic. And those of you that are new platinums, new executive diamonds, new diamonds, new golds, new silvers, you've all been reached out to personally by them. That's one thing that they do really well. They're making personal connections. If you say, hey, I didn't get a call, or I didn't get this, well, check your voicemail or check your messages, because you were notified by Mandy or Mary Beth in the last couple weeks. And their role in the company, heads of business development, is to develop your business. right? What does that mean? That means if you need help launching your business, if you need help getting the communication out to your team, if you need a team Zoom to walk through something specific in the company, to let's say Levita, right? We're going to do that tonight for everybody. But if you need some specific answered and you want to get 12 people on a Zoom, reach out to Mandy Bowles. If you want to get, 13 people on a call and they need something, reach out to Mary Beth Dodd. Whatever it is, they're here to help you grow your business, and they'll elaborate just a little bit on other things that they can do to help support you. But what I've seen them do, I've seen them jump in airplanes and go to Calgary, come to Florida, be in smaller events, be in bigger events, sharing from the front of the room. But most importantly, what you're going to continue to see is how myself and them and others, we work to create a really good funnel of communication to kind of bring alive the English speaking announcements to you in a much better, more effective way. So that means like when Levita comes out, this amazing trip to Mexico I say it wrong. I say it Xcaret, Mary Beth, but you said it differently. So I'm going to go with however you say it, but I don't remember how you said it. I just know I was wrong. But that's just what'd you call it?
It's good too, Mike. Xcaret.
Xcaret. That's just like that's much more attractive. Xcaret. You can make that sound a lot better than I can. But I tell you what I love is that when you think about the incentives that we have right now, the next 7 days maybe, we've got double points going. I want to make sure as one of the big pieces of communication that we do as a company through Mandy and Mary Beth is that we make sure you have all your questions answered. So you don't have to go 2, 3 months from now and go, oh, why am I not qualified more for Xcaret? I can't even say it, but you know what I'm Xcaret. I'm going with Xcaret. I'm going with Xcaret. I may be wrong, but the Mexico trip, that's all inclusive. That's amazing that we're all going to be on. I think it's in next November, but you get to qualify like all the way through July. So tonight, we're going to walk you through a lot of information so you can take some notes. You may have seen some of this before, but most importantly tonight, number one, you've got about 7 days left to the 15th to get double points for your personal activity, and they'll walk you through all the points. But I've already done this before, but there's many, many new people. So I just wanted to reintroduce Mandy Bowles and Mary Beth Dodd, our heads of business development, and they can share a little bit about how they continue to support you guys. But I'm going to turn it over. Am I turning it over to Mandy or am I turning it over to Mary Beth? I'm turning it over to Mandy Bowles. Mandy and Mary Beth, they've been great friends of mine. I've known them for either 15 years or 20 years. I think Mandy 20 years, Mary Beth 15 years or a little bit more. And they have hearts of gold and they're here to help you build the business. So you're going to have a great call tonight. And if you want to go on the most exclusive, inclusive, amazing trip, pay attention to what they have to say because every little move that you do in the business is going to earn you points towards this experience with so many of us. So I can't wait to be quiet and mute out and listen in. So Mandy, take it away.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much, Mike. Wow. I feel like the excitement here is just crazy. I've never seen anything like it. What's happening in November, coming into December. It's just completely incredible. Let me just turn something off. I'm not sure how that happened, but we know that we have Xcaret coming about. And I feel like I've looked up like 5 different pronunciations. So here's what I'm going to tell you all about that. Say what you want and say what gets you excited because there's probably 5 or 6 different pronunciations on the internet, and I'm going to go with Xcaret. So we're just really excited about this trip and where we're at right now with the business. It's insane. It's special. November, as if you've ever been around the industry, it can feel like things are slowing down, but I am truly telling you, in almost 2 decades in this industry, I can confidently say November was the ramp up. December, we're getting even faster. And I can't even wait to see what happens in January. And so we have the Xcaret trip. Mary Beth's going to say it differently. I've seen like 3 definitions. We're going to say it different ways, but say what is exciting to you because that's going to be exciting to somebody else too. So I think you probably want to know how to qualify because we want to be with you at this amazing trip in Mexico. And I can tell you this is something so unique. You're not going to want to miss it. We know the qualification period kicked off December 1st And it goes all the way through July 31st. And what an incredible way to grow your business, knowing that the qualification period keeps people going through these winter months, through the spring months, through the middle of summer. And what an incredible way to keep a simple focus on how to keep your business growing throughout the year. So with that, we know that there's some ways to earn. So I'm going to kick it over to Mary Beth.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I just first of all want to say I agree, Mandy. I have not seen this much excitement, this much growth in a really long time in this industry. I've been around for a long time as well. And I feel like we're just like the it place right now to be. It's so incredible with, I mean, Mike laid the groundwork at the beginning of this call, just the product that we have, and everything else. And so with that said, this trip is going to be the trip of a lifetime. I cannot wait. Thank you for the fire emojis. That's exactly how I feel in my heart right now. But here's some trip options for you all. So this is something different that you don't see in a lot of places that allow you to earn a trip. Okay. You can earn a trip for yourself, as you can see here with 97,000 trip credits. You can earn a trip for two of you. So your friend, your significant other, your spouse, whoever, you can earn a trip for three. You can earn a trip for four. Okay. So there's all kinds of options here for you. Y'all screenshot this if you want to have those just kind of in your pocket all the time on your phone so you can see exactly what you need to earn. But there's lots of options here. I love this because it's family friendly. I am, somebody who runs around with a family with 4 sons. And so I love the opportunity to earn this for your family. So with that said, let's kick it to the next one, Mandy.
All right. So there's 5 ways to earn this trip. And I think it's super simple to think, well, there's 5 different ways to earn. So we know that we're going to walk you through that. And look at that picture. Isn't that incredible? Like that is such a beautiful scenic poolside. Like I just know this is going to be something really special. Like nobody goes there, right? And this is such a great way to be able to use something on your social media to grow your business as well and keep talking about it because we know that that's going to help fuel the interest and the excitement for Immunotec. So let's kind of take a look at what you can do to earn this trip. The first way is personal volume. It is really simple. 1 PV is 1 trip credit. So let's just give an example. If you had 1,000 PV, then you get 1,000 trip credits, and that is it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. That is the first way that you're able to earn through personal volume. All right, let's look at number 2.
Okay, Mandy, but let's go. Can you go back to that slide one more time? Because we don't have a separate slide for this. But right now through December 15th, you also get double points for personal orders. So I want to make sure I mention that, you all. Through December 15th, double points on your personal order. So if you've not yet set up your qualifying auto ship and you're coming in new, or maybe you've been around a little while and you just don't have one that's run yet, make sure that auto ship runs by the 15th because you're going to get double points for it. So I just had to share that. Okay.
No, that's perfect. And if you don't know how to get your auto ship set up, make sure to put it in the chat or find Mary Beth or someone. We will make sure that you are well in the know of how to do that because you don't want to miss the double points that you can get. All right, number 2.
Okay, yes. So new customer enrollments and reorders. I love this because we don't want to just bring in a one-time customer and leave them hanging. And I'll just tell you right now, this product is amazing for people wanting to stay on it because it's so life-changing. And so you're going to get for one point, 1 PV, 1 trip credit, okay? And it's got a great example here. In December, if you have 500 PV, it's going to equal 500 trip credits, okay? So additionally, for every reorder in the following months during the qualification period, you're going to earn those trip points on them as well. So here's the beauty, you guys, of this incentive that I love so much. It's rewarding you for getting and going right away, right? Especially the double points thing, like get out the gate and run. But it's also rewarding this behavior that we want to teach because we believe big time, Mandy, I know I can speak for both of us, in long-term leadership. We don't want you to just come in and have some short-term success. We want to see you have long-term success. So this is really teaching you those long-term behaviors and good habits. All right, what's next?
So good. Let's look at number 3. We have new consultant enrollments and reorders. So again, 1 PV is 1 trip credit. If you have 4 enrollments in January, we're going to base this off of them getting started with our most popular starter kit, and that's going to be about 2,000 in PV. So we want you to really focus on those 2,000 PV. That's how you're going to grow your rank quicker, and that's how you're going to stack up these points even more quickly. So if you're bringing in 4 new consultants, you can just pretty much count on that being about 8,000 trip credits. That's going to stack up really quickly. So incredible. And the thing is, those new consultants can come in and they can make their map and really feel like they can earn this trip too. So great. All right.
All right. And then this is always my favorite. In fact, I made a little short video this last week and I said, my favorite part is rank advancement. You all, because Mike told you already, we've both been in the field and we've been on the corporate side, and there is nothing like hitting a new rank. And I'm such a big believer in celebrating every step along your journey. And so you are going to earn trip credits for your own rank advancement. And let's go to the next slide and we'll show you exactly what that looks like. So feel free to take a screenshot of this. But when you reach your new rank of silver or higher and you confirm it the following month, you're going to earn these trip points, as you can see here. Okay, so you can tell this is going to be a big boost to your trip credit points. So, I mean, y'all, if it was me, I'd probably be going, all right, here's my goals, and it's going to start with rank advancement, and here's how I'm going to get there, and here's how I want to get my team there as well. I love the fire emojis. Thank you, guys. Okay, back to you,
That's
Mandy.
so good. I feel like they work so well together. And knowing that when your consultants are rank advancing, that's also more points. And so again, it's like leading by example and then helping other people get there. And I don't want to miss the opportunity to point out that in December, you all have people who might be running for the bonuses still, right? And we also know our new consultants can come in and they have full 3 months to really hit those gold and diamond bonuses. So have them really focus on those ranks right now and leverage that bonus opportunity. And for existing consultants, they, have until the end of December to be able to hit those ranks, to be able to get the diamond and the gold bonuses. So don't miss being able to stack those two opportunities together to really just bank as many trip credits as you possibly can in December as well. So really great opportunity there, and knowing that your rank advancements of your downline consultants are going to stack up even more. So let's look and see what that actually does. Check this out right here. You have someone that is really focusing on maybe they want their gold bonus. Great. As their leader, you're going to be able to earn 10,000 points when they get their gold rank promotion. Diamond, 25,000. Executive diamond, 40,000. You have a platinum, you get 80,000 trip credits. That's incredible, right? Like, I just imagine how fast they can stack up and really get you where you want to go. And you can, be earning that trip for multiples before you know it. All right.
I love it. Okay, this is another really fun one. So you get a welcome bonus for new consultants. New consultants, it's 2,000 PV. If they come in with a 2,000 PV pack, you're going to get 4,000 trip credit points. So you can also go through, you all break this down based on how many trip points you know you want to earn. How many new consultants do you need to find, and figure it out that way. And then reorders on this again. So same thing. We don't just bring people in and leave them hanging, right? Whether they're a customer or whether they're a consultant as a part of our team, we want to help to grow them, and you earn money by helping other people earn money, right? So you're helping them reorder, making sure they're using their product, and you're going to get those additional trip credits, as you can see here in month 2 and month 3 as well.
And I love that too. Like, the new consultants come in, a new consultant can come in with a focus of getting to gold as fast as possible. And that's really going to help them get on the trip. And it's also going to help you as well. I feel like this business being I do, I teach, if you can get someone to gold and help mentor them to gold so quickly, then it's just going to be more and more of your team on this trip with you, which is incredible. Let's see, next slide. I'm going to move that over. So we have our 5 ways to earn. If you want to take a screenshot, go ahead. Feel free to take a shot of that. And just would love to kind of see, like, who is in, like, who is ready, who wants to earn this trip. How many people are you taking with you? I think that's the real question, right? Like, how many people on your team do you want to come on this trip with you? And how many people do you not know yet that are going to be there with you?
Oh, what an exciting thought, Mandy, just to think about who you all might meet or bring into your business that will be there with us. I always love for a trip like this to go like follow their Instagram page and just let yourself start dreaming about and seeing pictures of the destination. They are known for luxury accommodations, for premium restaurants and bars, and just like all kinds of activities. This is going to be like a bucket list experience that I'm so excited about. I can't wait.
Well, I can't wait either. And just know, like, when you're focusing on your personal activity, your customer care, really engaging with your new consultants, helping them see the vision of this trip, finding out what's in it for them, right? Why do they want to be successful? And really just keeping them excited and engaged along the way. You can steadily build those credits to qualify and even add. And just know, the incentives rewarding both the personal and the team growth. So just know that. We have had questions, so just a quick little thing, like if you happen to qualify and you're not able to earn, there is a cash option as well. So I think that's a good note to add. Of course, you're going to go on this trip, like who wouldn't? But for whatever reason, we know there are unique situations and there are cash options as well. So the real question is, how quickly are you going to earn this trip and how many are coming along with you? And I sure can't wait to be alongside of y'all and get to meet your faces and get to know you and your families and your stories. I think that's the best part of what we do. Don't you agree, Mary Beth?
Oh my gosh, it's for sure the best part. It's where all the magic happens. And, it's fun to go on the trips just because, like I said, the restaurants, the bars, the activities, all of those things. But I'll tell you what happens at an event like this, and that is you level up. And the most important reason you want to be there is because you want to be in the room with other people who are hustling the way you're hustling. And as you can see from how the points are structured, we're rewarding all of the right behaviors that you need to grow your business all the way to whatever you're dreaming of right now. I want to let you guys know I just threw in the comments the FAQs for this trip. So go ahead and grab that link. It's easily findable. You can even Google Immunotech trip, it'll come up. But I gave it to you so that you can save it out. If you want to know the nitty-gritty details, they're all there for you. You can find out everything that you want to know. But this is exciting, Mandy. I can't wait. You guys, the phone calls we've been on for the last week or so, just talking to so many of you that are so excited about your businesses, that are advancing and not like letting up the gas between now and the end of the year. It's been a true joy. So I just want to say thank you all. If we haven't had a chance to talk to some of you who are on this call, we hope that we do, and then we want to keep running together.
Yes, I cannot be more honored to be a part of this growth opportunity that we're seeing right in front of us now. That everyone's in it for such genuine, real, good reasons, and everybody needs to hear about Immunotech and the Immunicow, and it's the time that we let the world know our little secret, right? So we can't wait to see you all in Xcaret and have an incredible evening. Thanks so much for joining us.